was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we'll have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They're saying we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No, because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, they will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. I saw you Zokadu did that law, Banta. They've taken it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Hope of them are proof to us that you are stood to give us land in Olu. Hope of them will give them land in Olu. We can go and kill people in people. We can kill for them. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer a mystery. But see, they come down to the south. They tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigerian. That was why Obioso was talking rubbish. Was talking yesterday or 2 days ago. Supported by the BBC. The problem you people have in Nigeria is this. Your journalists, you see people, Punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation, they are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never ever be objective in their reportage. Never, ever, ever. That's why all of you are suffering. But you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went about looking for Indomie in warehouses. Typical black people. Any revolution that is coming now, you must stand very firm. They'll say, oh, you're Igbo. Oh, you're Yoruba. Oh, you're from Urobo. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president in 2023. Ask yourself, all of them that have been president from time immemorial, what benefit has it brought to you as a human being? Absolutely nothing. So you have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. You look at them now, how they have now descended on Yoruba people, asking them to concede, give us your forest, we must graze, we must do this, we must do that. And slowly before your eyes, they are giving in, they are capitulating, they are allowing them to go, if you don't give it to us, Tinubu will not be president in 2023. Tinubu won't be the president. That's what I'm saying to you. And foolishly you will agree and hand over your land to them. And once they take your land over from you, look at Hausa. Because there is a saying where we come from. If you want to know what your life is going to become in the future, look at Hausa people. If you want to understand, appreciate, I would say, the life that you are about to bequeath to your children and grandchildren, look at Hausa people. Is there any Hausa governor today? Is there any Hausa emir? Is there land though? Katsina is Hausa land. Kanu is Hausa land. Sokoto is Hausa land. The Hausa people own it, indigenous to those areas. I'm asking you this question. Is there any Hausa man who's an emir in the north? The answer is no. Something's going to happen to you. If you don't rise up now to break, I'm not even asking people to break this rule. Demand for what rightfully belongs to you, your freedom. The freedom to decide. The freedom to write a constitution if you prefer. The freedom to live with whoever you want to live with. That is what we're asking for. But most people misunderstood what we are saying. And today, almost everything we have said about this rule has come to pass. Everything we have told you, everything I told you has come to pass, hasn't it? Everything.
Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are going to spend some time, this night.
Fuck you off.
And some of you, the time is, it could be evening or afternoon your time. So just accept my greeting, morning, afternoon, good evening, depending on time zone, and make sure you like the video if you join us. We have few people here at the moment. I'm gonna call your name just to send my greetings to you, and I'll start from Benjamin. Benjamin, I see you. Chizoba Peter and Amechi Jonas. I hope you are on Amechi, not Amechi, because I have one Amechi in the past that somehow have second easy. And Chizoba said, okay, Biafra have USB. And Christopher is here. Christopher Chuku is here as well. Good day to you, my brother. I'm strong. Our brother is here. How are you, my brother? How are you today? And Ahmed is here. Ahmed say hi. Uncle Jerry is here. Mazi Kai report. Good evening from here. I see you, Dean Ozemene. Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir. I see you. Oba Barak. That is a Muslim Eid al-Fitr. I think that's what they call that. And Franca is here with us. Chinonso, good morning, sir. Okay, it's morning your time. Good morning to you. Chuku Sunday, good evening, sir. From here, I see you. Uncle Jerry said again, God bless you. So these are people that have made the comments on this live broadcast. Please, if you have not liked the video, click on the like button. Very, very important. So we are going to go straight to the program. I intentionally allow this preaching from Ian Dumas Amonakano. You know, Mazamukano, if you are listening to him, you may spend 1 hour thinking that you have spent only 20 minutes because his preaching is just second to none. Okay, so we are going to start like this. Everywhere now is about Fulani. Yesterday in our live broadcast, for some of you, in case you missed out, somebody was questioning us, why are we not talking about that this platform don't talk more about anything Fulani is doing in our land and all that. And he's from he's a dog guy. It's not about where he come from. Because I've received some similar comments also from an Igbo person. You don't talk about Fulani. No matter what is going on in any good state, you hardly talk about it. What is going on in Ebonyi? Why is it that your platform is about saga? I told them, do you actually know the division of saga? Like, what is saga? That I see like this our brother now and Armstrong. That I say, let's assume, I've not seen Armstrong, to be honest, like his physique, I don't know. But let's assume that he's a tall person. And his name is Armstrong. Then I come here and tell you that how tall Armstrong is. Is that a saga? I mean, to report what you are or what you are doing without adding or subtracting, does that mean that I'm a playing saga? Last time I checked, that's not the issue of saga. Saga is when you are like what another drama is doing. That's saga. Some people will just cook up story, okay, and start fighting dirty without being logical. That's, to me, that's saga. You are trying to, create issue where there's no issue. But some people somehow like to twist words to suit their narrative. I understand that, but don't allow me to be a part of that kind of dirty game. So it doesn't make any headway to me. I told the person, you are right, but you are wrong, because I actually have been playing some of the clips about what's going on in our land. But I have my reason why I don't, spend much time to talk about Fulani, because even Mas Namarukan that I just played his voice here, at a point when he was preaching, he said, I'm tired of preaching. I'm tired. Every year, keep on saying the same thing. They said that the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and expect different results. If from January to December, you keep on talking about Fulani, then without changing your tactics, all you care about Fulani. What is tactics? Even if you don't want to change tactics, somebody wants to change tactics for you. Then you realize that, you cannot do something else. And the only place you know how to shift that kind of your tactics to practice it will be on the person who have something different to challenge the Fulani that you're talking about. So I cannot, even Mazangama's PM said that he's not career agitator. They have a time frame, 5 years, which some people have actually, because they thought that he was joking. But I've seen the way things are going on, they decided to jump in and say something. I get in the point. This one is talking about Somalia. Somalian are the, I think the part of them I want to have their independence now, if I'm not mistaken. My brother, people are trying to silence you. Don't mind their evil plan. We move. I understand that very well. Rasmus was that idiot that spoke last in your program yesterday. I don't know him. The Erasmus, I don't know him. I'm sorry. If you have his picture, you may send it to me. I want to know the person actually. Is a strong supporter of Raf Shamaka. I don't Shamaka the egg breaker. That person's name is Erasmus. I don't know him in person. He reasoned like Okoko, very dull brain. I can confirm that, my brother. I really can relate now. I can relate because people are very, very funny. Now, speaking of doing something differently to tackle the issue at hand, so that you will not be saying one thing over and over again. What is your tactics? But if you're expecting me to come here and start talking about, see Fulani destroying our farmland, Fulani is buying somebody, it's no longer news. These are something that it have gone beyond talking. Like, to me, I want to see something, the way, if you want to talk about how to tackle it, how to stop it, then we have to discuss. I cannot spend time talk about Fulani, without anything. I mean, why I am focusing on Ogenkere and their group is because, to me, this is my own opinion, they are part and parcel of the problem. To that somehow create this division and segregation going on in the movement. It is not about woto. I'm not against woto. But I don't want woto that you will be doing without having any plan, no strategy, nothing at all. Do you get my point? Instead of these people, because some of you may not even understand even though you are listening to me now, you might agree, but you may not understand how deep what I'm saying now is. Because the whole Nigeria is boarded. Everywhere is running helter-skelter because of one tribe. And to tell you that I'm not alone, if I begin to talk about what Fulanis are doing now in our land here, many of you may not even like to watch the last because you'll be bored, you'll get tired. Why? You used to hear that every now and then. Even though you are a supporter of, come and talk about what the Fulani is doing in our land. When you want to analyze what they're doing in our land, starting from local government, not local government, let me say, okay, in Igbo land you have Igwe. Then Igwe is second to Igwe. Starting from Town Union Chairman, Youth Chairman, Woman Leader, Igwe, and cabinet members of Igwe. They are all the same problem. Then you move to local government chairman, the same problem. Then governor, senators, commissioners, anyone, in case if your town have someone that's a minister, all of them are, what is this problem? They are all afraid of one thing. Igwe is afraid of governor. Ono is afraid of Igwe. Town Union Chairman is afraid of Igwe and Ono. Youth Chairman is answerable to Town Union Chairman. Town Union Youth Chairman is somehow commanding vigilante for some of the committees that have vigilante about that. Then you move to commissioner and somehow senators or all of them. Those ones are also afraid of their superior. Commissioner is afraid of governor. Governor is somehow afraid of federal, like senators and president, and the president is answerable to caliphate. You see the chain of command. Now, if they want to take your land, they will take it one hand. That's why you hear this story. Oh, they captured one Fulani man, they call from nowhere, came in and they said that you should release him. It is not only in Igbo land, it's happening everywhere. Then you dare challenge their car, then your village is history. Nothing you can do. Somebody who is not governor, not all these names that I mentioned, want to do something. Then you see, not even someone that is related to these people that I just mentioned. You see an average, ordinary person like me and you that doesn't belong to any political class or nothing whatsoever. You are just an Igbo man living your daily life, doing your buying and selling business. Then you decided to why must he be Okechukwu? It seems like Okechukwu is now growing wing. It's supposed to be me. That thing alone. The next thing is how to contact somebody that know somebody that know government. And next thing is how to silence that person that is stopping Fulani. You know that all these wings, all these political, departments cannot do anything to stop it. Then, because I'm going to show you some charts on this live video, but before you go further, click on like button, because we're not going to spend much time like you spent yesterday. You can see that I came late. So I wanted to come 2 hours before now, so we can have long time to talk. But because of some of the issues, some of the circumstances that I cannot avoid, I have to manage the little time that we have now to stream now. I wanted to come as early as possible, but now that I'm here, let us utilize it very, very well. And the best thing you need to do is to click on that button so that this video will get to many people that have chance now to watch, because some of you are not getting notification. The best way to get the notification is to click on that button. Then the algorithm of the platform will now recommend, so they will see the video that is something that you guys are recommending to push ahead for that to watch it, which is very, very important, because what we are saying here is not meant for one people alone. We are sharing our own, problem. All of us nobody have this issue alone. It's for everybody. And the one thing I like about what is going on, even as much as it's very painful to see people being slaughtered and being doing all this they're doing, but one thing that will unite everybody is this Fulani. They will possibly unite you, because some of you, I remember before now, some from the West, when you hear Igbos are complaining about Fulani, they will be laughing, mocking, right? Then when some time ago there was a committee in the Oduduwa land that they said, in fact they run for their life. I think the whole villagers ran away, something like that. There's a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, that some of them have moved to Benin Republic. Their hometown is no longer habitable, and Fulani did it. Some people from the southeast and south, well, okay, it served them well. Now, if this breakfast that Fulani is bringing is for everybody, but the part that is very scary is that it's not just just minor Fulani that you can handle. What they are preparing, it will take many committees of states 3 years to match their preparation. I'm just telling you gospel truth. There are some videos that are flying on social media that if I begin to play it here, we cannot say another thing here. You will see how determined they are. A group of Northerners marching out on the street, holding catapult, serious one. And they are releasing it on live video. It's quiet. And they are videoing it, and you dare not, if they burn any TV station or radio station, let them talk. And this is a symptom that things are going to happen mightily, that will shake many of you that are in doubt. I'm not going to tell you when I don't know when it will happen, but when it will happen, it will definitely happen. If you have some people in the north, if you are not talking to them, like, if you don't call them off, begin to call them so that you get used to their voice, because some of them are going to end up in the north. This is very, very difficult truth for you to assimilate. Very difficult for you to digest, but time will tell. Some people living in the north with their children are going to make history. The history is that there will be a number of people casualties if care is not taken. If care is not, because you people don't understand that only one instruction from even the Ghana Basin. Ha Ghana Basin on rob, no ya walk Port Main Road. Ejide that dog is zazam. Your even the game guy as an what they have here. It's a matter of go and check what happened before the so-called civil war took place. Something happened. Igbos were being dealt with. If you don't, it's not about. I saw in the newspaper they said 5 million Igbos. That 5 million is not 5 million. 5 million people. They are human beings, not inanimate objects. People like me and you, breathing people, life people. Some are family. The whole family are part of it. So by the time you realize what is going on, it may be too late. But you still have chance to avert it. Then you see Igbo youth. Those who claim that Biafra is the best thing, which it sounds good, isn't it? That they want your freedom. Nothing. I mean, can you beat that? That's what you need to do. But they want to convert it. They want to, everything merchandise. They want to turn it to monetary gain. Monetary gain to make money, profit. You see a grown-up man living in somewhere in a country like the US, a freedom nation. People that are supposed to offer a lot. What are they doing? They gather themselves together. The plan is how to communicate with the FBI to track their brother down, to track the sister down. Not that the sister have taken anybody's land or invaded any home. No. Not that the sister have tied people and burned shops and churches and everything. Not at all. Not that those their brothers and sisters are stopping children from going to school. Not at all. But why must you be talking about Biafra more than me? That you have more followers more than me. Put his name in the list of wanted. They will still be the first to jump out and start telling you that the Nigerians are going after you, our brothers. If you are talking about Biafra, if you are supporting any American, if you are supporting America, the Nigerians are monitoring you. They are monitoring you. The Nigerians are not monitoring you. Your brothers are the one monitoring you. Sometimes why we don't say this into the way it's supposed to be, because some of you that have little shadow brain, you are supporting Nigerian. Oh, this guy is telling us that what Nigerian government are doing to us is not Nigerian. He's defending Nigeria. They will twist it that way. But anybody that have sense will understand what I'm talking about. Starting from the time of Wazurike, Dan Thomas Lamonocano, Simon Ekpa, now COS. The same thread, the same class of people. Unfortunately, they are not one group, but they keep on giving birth to people like them. Those who sabotage Ojuku gave birth to those who sabotage, or they somehow team up with those who sabotage Wazurike. If not that PM digged out what happened to Wazurike, some of us would have believed that Wazurike just wake up one morning and say, hey, hello guys, how much are you going to give me? Let me drop Biafra. Tell us what happened. Something transpired. They were hiding it. But during the exposition of PM, the truth came out. And of course, with the evidence, video evidence from Wazurika himself, that it was somebody called Oba, that took his, if they detained him with the help of our people, leaked the information. Then after detaining him, they took his commanders to see him in the prison and say, look, I am working inside no contract here. Look at your commander. That is they have promised them money. Not even touch or conversation as strike ideal. He couldn't do anything. He was totally handicapped. And that is the end of Wazirike. You understand that? The same thing they tried to do to Masamonekano, and DOS was busy preparing the same thing, packaging it the way it will happen exactly that way. Then, unfortunately, to them, PM somehow surfaced and begin to do that thing that DOS suppose that ordinarily you should expect them to do. That's sustaining maximum American. He did not stop there. They keep on digging until what happened now. Since all eyes now on DS and like people like Chidwanya and the rest of them, that's okay. Since you guys know my let us switch to insiders. And that's what happened. Now, it is not as if those people don't know what is good, though. They do. Remember, I told you when it comes to issue of tackling Fulani, they are talking about, nobody wants to switch strategy. They have one, they will tell you they're always stagnant at one place. They don't want to shift left or right. They will be one place, telling you that they're protecting, they're stopping Fulani. But when the whole thing get to sabotage your brother or how to maneuver and get some people, out from the picture, they will have series of strategy. Before you know it, they will execute it. Why do they have more strategy to stop, their Messiah than having more strategy to stop their problem? Because it's always one way. Let us follow this way to stop it. Fulani is here, Fulani here. Even if you that is watching me now, if you say, wow, Fulani, there will not, what if I come now? Or catapult? I will let me get my own. Now, give a can't do them now. After you said that, somebody who the whole thing did not even concern, and his potential victim of the Fulani, he is there living with you in the land. In fact, you even have more chances to survive than him. Not only him, his siblings and everybody. He will bring his Nokia phone because one can say medicine. They will bring the Nokia touch, all those Akbasa phone. Call somebody that knows governor. Of course, governor will like to report to the caliphate to tell them that they're doing very well for the next 4 years. After these 4 years, everyone have their own personal gain. They have their own targets. Once you elect somebody, that 4 years, they will start immediately doing some crazy stuff to prepare them for the next election. That's their belief. And funny thing is that even their predecessors will be the one to advise them on how. See, now that you are governor, you better listen. Nigeria don't go to research. Here. If you play your game well, even after governor 8 years, you see yourself in Abuja, you can going on here. Your life, your lineage, everything is being settled. You are not lacking anything. That one has up. You know how much you spend during the campaign. Do you think that people love you? It is your money. Once you give them what they want, they will let you. Then you are here, and here you are. Let us continue doing what I do. Don't mind them. God is providing for them. He can even no, I'm not the governor. The governor, I'm not going to go to church. You can't go black Thanksgiving. And then make a patch of water. You'll be confused. What is going on? Before you know it, the person is doing, today he do something that you like. Next thing he do a very strange something that he can about to share. Then, if you somehow you'll be myopic enough to, maybe next one you do something. 1 year ago, 2 years ago, you do something. 3 years ago, 4 years. Election. They will tell you, let us put him again. You don't even have choice. Your own is to just go there. That's why they are doing what they're doing, because nobody will do anything meaningful about it. Do you understand? I know many of us understand what I'm saying, but somehow we want to, pretend. Some of you, not only this, we are talking about government. Everyone have their own flop. Many of us here that are criticizing governor, criticizing all the leaders and Nigerian politicians, criticizing those that are leading Biafra today, have taken side and all that. Somehow you also a problem. If not, tell me, how can you make money? You are in Europe, in America, in Canada, in Asia, in some African countries, and God bless you. You have what he calls cash. You want to do investment, knowing what you know already, saying Biafra. Then you are looking for agent to buy land in somewhere in Use. Yeah, but real estate. Yeah, that land in I want Lekki phase one. In Cape Side after I get the video next one. How much is that? I want it now on 500 million. The price the agent. Maybe he can look for another one that is more better. Maybe from that go to better or maybe something like Badagry somewhere. Okay, you want to have another land in those states. Why not to make sure that you have another one in Kaduna? Another in Sabongere. What is there to have a shop in Sabongere? You are putting your money there. Then when this, I know it could be Biafra, you know what it could be Biafra, because to you, it's a people's club. And this is just, game, that kind of thing. You are doing that. When you do that, not like if I'm not going to actually wait, so they really mean this Biafra. So that shop, let me sabotage. But when you are doing investment, you should have known that time will come when you regret it. This is something that's why many of us are the one using our hand to buy handcuff and keep. You buy handcuff and keep. You keep on handcuffing yourself because you are the one doing some crazy investment that you end up regretting. And when you count this money, Biafran car self, okay, I like this Biafra, but Hannah bought man church ambassador. I like this, but okay, but what? What if Biafra did not come now? Maybe later. Yes, let us do this. I still have children to take care of. Your children will grow up and say the same thing. What about my father? Have those sort of things. Nothing happened to them. They don't do anything to his house. Why can't I expand it? To make expansion. And I want to. Equate so good to that. And I would like our land, but the problem is seaport now. The problem is seaport. We need to have a seaport in our region. Do you know that out of protest, if some of us actually mean good, out of you want to protest about injustice, you can use your business and restrict yourself from going from other places and make sure that the Igbo land is well up and doing. Because I know if most of this investment come down to Igbo land, all this issue of and that chairman and YouTube leader and all that doing this crooked business they're doing with risking life of their people will not be happening because the people that's supposed to reply them will then be in a time to know what is going on. But the politics they're playing there is too many. I am telling you. I know a community in Igbo land today that Fulani people went to their land and camped there in the name of rearing their cattle and all that nonsense. Then from there they decided to start going to people's farm to destroy farmland. These people begin to ask them, Aboki, why are you doing this? They say we are paying you. The other community people, the other youth in the land and some men there say, really, you are paying who? They say we are paying the Igbo. It happened that the Igbo have been renting this land for a very long time. We used to see it on social media. Some of us actually think that it's just a cooked up story. It is true. Those Igbo, the political Igbo, nothing about Aroma. That's why if you actually want to stop this Fulani issue, one of the things you need to do is every community needs to question their ego. Start questioning your ego because most of this ego, not everybody, most of this ego are very, very dirty. They are there. So people don't need to load the motor, not people. Load the motor. They say name as deep get protected if it's not in a public, it was a public figure. Then you do some crooked business and backyard business. Someone that knows governor. Then you begin to ask for autonomous community. To your people, because you know that you cannot come out and say you want to contest Igbo. You will first and foremost begin to advocate for autonomous, to give your people autonomy. Then from that, as somebody who actually fought, this like small independence now, you front yourself as Igbo. And one thing you need to understand that Igbo, there's no money is not there. I don't see what they're gaining. To tell you that they're there just the way they're planting governors and other leaders in the eastern part. They are doing those things just for them for fame. and connection, not because of the money. How much are they paying Igbo? Last time I checked, that was, I think, a few years ago, not a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago, because my uncle happened to be one. So if that, the salary I think was, I think, 150, just nothing. During the, last election, I don't want to mention this, so the people will not understand what what I'm talking about. But you get the gist. There's not much money there, but these people are hell bent in drag. You see somebody in US, in an advanced country, making phone call on how to become Igbo in the village. Then after the colonization, he will fly back to US, fly back to Canada, fly back to Asia as Igbo of the community. Any issue, they will call Igbo. Wait, Igbo is coming back. Igbo is coming back once in 3 months. Yeah, this month, after next month, just wait for Igbo. That case, my brother manages. When Igbo come, Igbo is coming back again, then you address it. Are you getting the point? Then you see those who are, they are vibrant, they are for Biafra and all that. Last time I showed us, a chart of Ogenkere people demanding and planning how to attack US. Fantastic, not because that's why when somebody asks me that kind of question, why are you not talking about this? Why are you talking about this? I see you as one of the problem, because if you can tell yourself the truth, you should have known that how to solve a problem is that if you have to be able to define the problem, know the source of the problem, then you can now solve the problem. But you don't solve problem out of emotion. Out of sentiment. Yes, let us, this Mr. A is the problem, but maybe he don't joke with me. If I see him, will be saying nice thing about me, he greets me a lot. That alone will make you not to take good decision to solve the problem. Some of us choose not to be attached to government, USB government, as part of the media team, anything at all. Decided to be independent because of that, so that nobody is going to control what you are doing or what you are saying. Not because we hate anybody, but for us to be free and say something that will help everybody, even the government, if that's sincere. Now, here is, last time they were exposed. In case you are not following us, this one may be difficult for you, but somehow I will remind you what it means. Now, when you look at this thing here, okay, when you look at it here, you see Brig Twitter Media Team 1. You see the group Brig Twitter Media Team 1. Now, what they do here, they gather themselves together as people on Twitter, attacking and posting all manner of garbage to promote, the agenda. How many are there? As you can see here, is 80. Look at it. 80 people on this platform. 80. And what is the name of this group? Brig Twitter Media Team. So 80 people have joined them on Twitter to preach what they're doing, trying to twist the minds of Biafra. Get what I'm saying right, so that you will not be carried away. And Twitter somehow, for you to grow there, you have to card it, you have to fund it. Who is behind funding 80 people to be able to tweet and go to Twitter space and broadcast and do this and do that, just to bring what they consider as credible information to me, which is cooking propaganda. Now, here, read this. Number 1. He said, so a Sabo took screenshot to send to their madam. This one is talking about what happened before. Like I told you, there's a screenshot that made it out from that group last time, and we shared it out here. Even she has posted it on her X handle to prove that they are planning on how to look for any way to attack COS. I've seen some people now say, somebody was saying, CS, Chemaka Jerry and the group are no more talking about, they are just allow Adadorama to be the one ranting now on social media and all that. They are now there, these people are not, I think they are tired now, they are not more saying anything. It's a lie. What they are doing is that in the last screenshot that we read out here, they made it clear there that people should stop attacking CS. Not because they're taking instruction from PM, no. Because they claim that PM told them not to attack anybody, right? Which is a lie. I don't believe there's any information from PM yet on them. That's me. I'm not saying that I have intel. I'm just telling you my own gut feeling. Okay. Now, after exposing that thing, this what we are seeing here is their own reaction in their camp again. He said a Sabo took screenshot to send to their madam. And then this one replied and said, I said it yesterday. Okay? That her children are here. That her children are here. The message is for all of us here to mind our words. In again, to mind our words. Why they are somehow mindful of their word now is because they are looking for, they are compiling files, insult, words of CS, short clips of CS in the past and the present. That's why you see them coming to CS now to ask her some questions that are sensitive, to know her reply, so that they will cut it and add it to the file they are planning to submit for her arrest. Now, because that is what happened during the time of PM. They are using the same strategy. The question is, if they are free, if they are innocent of what happened to PM, why are they playing the same card again now? Because what we can see here, they are advising their 80 people that are in their team to be mindful of what they're saying, because even if you have, because the one we read last time, they said that if you have threatened her before, go there and delete it. Make sure that everything, you clear everything. Let us not cast our plan. That was what they said in the chat. And this one here is saying similar thing, that by telling them, mind your words, mind your word. This one said, no more threat. In Anu, thank God, no more threat. If she like, make she post. Okay, spread am I. I want to know me about spread am I. I don't understand. She will get the hammer of justice. Are you getting it now? Look at them. She will get the hammer of justice. Okwanti freedom. Makani like, you don't talk about what is going on in our land. The Fulani people going on and that. What is more dangerous than this one? These are people who are making sure that the Fulani issue or effort to stop Fulani is useless. These are the gang. These are the people. They will make sure that people funding it will get tired and run away. They are making sure that anybody speaking, being vocal will be destroyed. There's a part where the guy actually was bragging about his voodoo. Here on this channel, hopefully we're gonna jump that place, because I don't know if I have all the screenshots with me on this live broadcast. But let's see. Udo, but it is not better. But it is no better we remove. Like, is it not better? I think that's what you're trying to say. It's not better we remove the bad eggs here. Okay. This is a suggestion. No. Now let us look for the second part. Just a moment. I hope you are following it closely, because this is, like I said, I will try my best to make sure that everything will speed up and move to another thing. Okay, this one, how will I? Okay, I've done this one. Let me see what this one has to. What this one said. Okay. Okay. Where did we stop? So I'll be reading it so that it will be more easier. Okay. At least I have proved to you that there's a chart. So I'll be reading it out without flipping the camera. It will be more easy, because you can see we have to be going back and forth to bring the screenshot. It's not easy to do with this kind of stream. That's why I was trying to use Restream, but my equipment is not responding the way it's supposed to be. She will get the hammer of justice. Okay, Okay, remove the bad egg. Then they said, there, let me zoom it. They should continue to share, but that means no other important information should be posted through this channel. So they're planning to create more another channel to inform the people, because they don't, to in their midst they are leaking their conversation and they're not finding it funny. I will post them. Okay, so I will post them out for us. I will post them out for us. This one want to post those in the group that he is suspecting to be the bad eggs leaking the information. Then their chief instigator is here, the one in US said, let me start through. Okay, yes, if he knows some here, we know them. That Ify, some of you know the lady in the Twitter space that is bearing the name Ify. That one is another. These are people that have vowed to attack PM in the past, but let me leave it for another day. Then this one said, okay, another one. Let's give them the boots to send them, people that they're suspecting, because they don't know who is who. I propagated for in-house, if I propagated for in-house screening, post-convention, and my words fell on deaf ear. I directed my message to Honorable Minister of Information, Sanat Barawa. He did not take my words serious. We have many enemies in this platform. Pretending to be comrade, those enemies are here with us, and their post or sat word, they are just quiet. Okay, he still is suspecting everybody. So what is the message that she is trying to pass on? That we should stop threatening. This one is still trying to reconfirm what the message is all about, that we should stop threatening. I will finish them out if he got on. He said, if you get on this too, I don't know, because some of them are, the English is very, very nice. The other one said, now they started showing the screenshots. All this thing here, let me just quickly rush it so that we're not going to waste time on that. They said, bam, you know your onions, George. The person's name is George. He said, some have come out flagged their intent by posting and sharing out content, but they are fully with USB. I go find them out spiritually. That is where they talk about spiritually. I go find them out spiritually. From okay, because they don't joke with it. Then he said, make person no vomit blood this week. The guy, I mean, make person no go vomit blood this week. On our colleague and brag that he's going to use juju to find who is the sabo. Okay, he said make somebody no go vomit blood this week. Then the chat continued, and this one said, you see the Biafran liberation, you have something blocked this one. This was said, his last post was Arinze and the Sabo Kevin. It could be Arinze, marvelous Arinze, I don't know. I want to inform my comrade here. I am on 6 days restriction by X. Can't share, can't comment on X post. Only personal channel. This one is trying to validate his own innocence by telling them that why he don't share some post, all this why. All this thing is because they are battling inside. What the essence of reading all those things for you to know how detailed they can be when they need to do evil. They will devote their time, dedicate their energy to achieve it. But to use that energy to do something nice, you won't see them. Never will you see anything from them. All of them that are here, they don't show their face. They are all faceless. All their leaders. You hear about Ify, Helen Peters. Have you seen their face? Never. You get why? Then the chat continued. His last report was, at least, okay, this one, I think I've gone through this one. Just went through his profile now. This man is working against us and he's living here in Aba. Meaning, because most of them, like the guy, the one called Okute Biafra, when you hear him, you know that he's from Abba State or Imo State, but he stays in Bongo. But you can see the cost, like the one he made a few hours ago, that anybody donating money to USB shall, that source of income, let it close. And this is how we call natural freedom. Because you don't donate your money to Ogekere, because you're donating money to CS, that his prayer, you are going to him, that source of income will close. And if you are in diaspora, that he praying that they will deport his father. All those things is the mind of those that are fighting for, claiming they are fighting for Biafra. Any genuine person, sensible person, talking about freedom, genuinely, cannot go as far as planning how to eliminate by their brother, planning how to stop their livelihood. Because even Bible said in the book of Sirach that somebody who deprives another person of his or her livelihood is a murderer. But if you tell them they're your mother, they will say, and they're claiming to be Christian. All those things going on have after infect you. And some of them know, but because of out of desperation, they want to get it done. They want to make sure that they stop everything they don't like. Okay? Whether it's by calm or by violence, they're in for that. That is a very dangerous part of them. And like I said, compare their lifestyle with Master American or PM. People who have vowed to dedicate us, provide their time and everything, dedicated their life and effort. These are people that have something meaningful they are doing with their life. But they abandon everything to fight for, people that are worthless. Many people, you can agree with me. When you check out, if you begin to think about our attitude, to be honest with you, can you fight for Biafran based on the way we behave? I'm just like, yes, you're an Igbo person, you're a Biafran, and you like Biafran, you want to Biafran, but judging by our attitude, do you think that we deserve to have somebody to spend his hard money, abandon his work, his profession, to fight for freedom? Judging by our attitude. I'm not trying to separate anybody here. I'm talking about Igbo people in general. Judging by the way we behave, do you think that we deserve to have somebody that will sacrifice like what Jesus did? No. I don't want to. You can't compare Jesus with this, please. But what I'm saying is that dedicating your time, sacrifice your effort, like PM is a lawyer. Master can have something to have his company in UK, abandon his family at his age and everything to fight for who? Who are we? Who are you fighting for? These people that I'm seeing. Who actually deserve it? Is it those that are not in politics? Is it those that are in the diaspora and homeland? Who do you think that deserve it? Only few individuals. So this to tell you that anybody saying that I'm a leader and fighting for Biafra, it is what is pushing you is God, is the God of God, the God in Himself. It's not about our people are suffering. They understand they're suffering. How many of us understand that we are suffering? Even when you hear suffering and smiling, that Nigerians are suffering, it is Igbo people. Only Igbo people, Igbo, they are the one that is good at that. You'll be suffering and you'll be smiling. How? No other tribe in Nigeria is facing what you are facing. And no other tribe in Nigeria is as awkward in some issue like our people. Yes, you may say, no, but we are this, you are vibrant, God bless you. You will have what you take and you are not utilizing it. So that don't judge it by what others are doing. You and others are not the same. You are meant to be at top. You are meant to be at top. You are meant to do more than what you are doing. So we are overachieving. So when you overachieve, not overachieving, we are underachieving. We are not overachieving. Overachieving is when you do more than people expect. But our achievement is very, very down to compare what you're supposed to have achieved. Do you understand? I don't think that we should be proud of that, because judging by, look at what we are discussing here. People devote time, form WhatsApp or Twitter group or whatever they may call it, where they are targeting how to tear people down. If this 80 people now, some of them may decide to drag somebody's platform down, starting from here. Some of them, that's why you see, once they, I've already put the number, someone is calling already. Let me answer. Hello? Okay, you drop the call. Just wait a moment, then I will soon put the line, okay, so that you can call. They know what they're doing. That they form the group. If they want to drag anybody down, they will cook up the story there and put it there. It will be everywhere. And they were using that, thinking that they are fighting for freedom. How can you fight for? I have asked this question, and I expect those that don't get credit and those that don't get credit to answer that question. I want you, if before you call, please. I want to see if you can. I want to know if you can answer the question. I want to know your take. What is Ogengere telling congressmen that they should recognize? Let me take it again. Ogengere is in US, right? Beating congressmen, they told us that he is fighting for Biafran recognition. My question is, what is that thing that he's telling US congressmen? Like one of our brothers said that he's actually meeting Democratic Congress members, not even Republican, that are in power now. So you're meeting people who are not holding the power. I'm just saying, according to our brother, I've not verified that to know, because I don't pay attention to know which of the congressmen they're meeting. I've not paid time to check that. But my question is, when he meet them, if at all, what did he tell them that he want them to recognize? Is it Briggy or USB charger or USB Nigeria or United States of Biafra? Because I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused about what he could be telling those people. All right. Before you call, I want to bring, because I saw this from the CS platform. Okay, I want to, maybe we may touch this issue of Fulani, because the video is everywhere. Maybe you talk about it. Just imagine. Let me just flash you this video. Just few one. It's out of what we are discussing now. Okay, it's out of it. So many videos like this. Recent one. I'm not talking about the one that is old or anything, like old videos and all that. Let's see. Many of them. See this one. Oh, this way. I don't want to. So forget about it, because I don't want to show but because there are 5 people in Anambra today. So everything is going upside down. Now the COS have announced, the inauguration coming up on, I think this is inauguration opening ceremony. I think this is the new office in Washington DC. So this is Friday, 30th of May. Okay, for those of you that may be there, the flyers is out, as you can see. Maybe I'm gonna post it later after this broadcast. I'll post it in our community, so that some of you that want to, you can see that the United States of Biafra government invites citizens and alliance of USB, the United States of Biafra, to the Memorial Day of our heroes and heroines, peace summit, and the inauguration of the DC, that's Washington DC, I believe, administrative office. It will be open this day, Friday, 30th of May, 2025. To apply for the invite, this is how to apply. You follow this link. Okay, then opening at 3 p.m. Biafran time, 10 a.m. Washington DC. Okay, Washington time. Wow. Okay, so this is it. The flash is out, and we are going to share it the more, so that people who want to go there, we keep the dates. All right, so that is what I want to share with you this evening. And if you want to call, you can start calling now. So this is time to take call. Just focus on what you are, but make sure that you have in mind that these questions I asked, I want you to answer me if I thought that we have callers that want to contribute. Because you know me, if I open line and if I do not receive much call, I will end it faster. Sometimes if I end it, it's okay, since nobody call. I mean, if I end it, I will start receiving call off air, which is not good at all. So please endeavor to call now while we are still streaming live, so that Biafrans will hear your voice and they can relate with what you are saying, what you want to ask, or what you are contributing. Let me use the opportunity to encourage you to like the video if you have not. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
My brother, good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening.
And the mama. Go on, one.
Yes, thank God for your work. You're doing well. Yes, just to contribute, about the expositions you are making.
Okay, you can off the place you are watching so that you do not interrupt, because I can see you are waiting to hear your voice first. Can you turn it off, or maybe turn the volume down so you can talk as if you are talking to me through WhatsApp?
Is it coming out?
No. It's no more coming out. It's okay now.
Okay. So, I want us to reflect our mind to that particular video where our PM was talking about the kind of question, implicating question that Akbarawa always try to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Then he used that question to come back to look at what Akbarawa and this his group is trying to do with DPM. So he always try to use question to implicate PM, and that the same thing he's trying to do with DPM now. And now, not knowing that when he do those things, he will be gathering them as information, as evidence. But this one now, thank God that this one is exposed, if I may say. Because if you watch the first tweet that DPM posted that particular time about this kind of thing, where that guy said that the Minister of Information have gathered enough information. If you can remember what that guy wrote in that particular post, that the Minister of Information have gathered enough information, evidence against Dr. Ngozi Arabeza. So these people are not for Biafra. To be honest, they are not for Biafra. Akbarawa is not for Biafra. I will continue saying it, if Akbarawa is for Biafra, I have not seen Akbarawa. I have not seen how many people Akbarawa were able to convince from Akwa Ibom that is following him, or what he have achieved, on how powerful Akbarawa is in Akwa Ibom, that will convince me as a person that this man is real, that he's fighting for Biafra. There's no evidence about it. So, what they are trying to do is they're only just wasting their time. So, and because they could not achieve their plan on the 29th of November, so it's like they're hanged. So they don't know how to, the things they're supposed to get, the things they're supposed to achieve, they did not achieve it. So they're just pretending by all means that they're fighting for Biafra. They're not fighting for Biafra. There's a question you raised here. Is Ogenkere going to Washington to lobby the congressmen? What is he lobbying them for? Is he lobbying them and say, no, not to recognize us until Simon Ekpan come out, or until Nand can come out? Because we are not yet that Biafra we declared is not yet, we didn't mean it. Or the Tongoza raise it didn't mean it.
So we didn't mean it.
So because all those pictures is just deceiving people. You see? Because it didn't make sense. You are lobbying for Biafra recognition, and you say you don't believe in the Biafra that was declared, and the man that is deceiving you and deceiving some of those who are following him that you call the grease man. You see, what is he lobbying for? That man, what do you call him? What is his name again?
Okay,
what is he lobbying for? Is he lobbying for bringing to be organized in exile, or is he lobbying for recognition of Biafra as an independent? So what is he lobbying for?
I want to know.
So they only deceiving themselves.
Thank you.
See, they're only deceiving themselves. That is what I understand. When they started telling you that the DPM is not killing the Fulanis, you see. You know, they clean the Fulanis. They give people a stick and they tell them don't go and kill Fulanis. So when you see any Fulani in the street, they kill him. That was what we are doing. No, we don't do something like that. We know the people who are terrorizing us are the ones we are fighting against. Not you see someone on the street, they say it's the Fulani kill him. So those are the propaganda they wanted to use to push Notongoza, but she was more clever than them. They don't know that the woman is more clever than them, so they are stupid. So talking about the Fulanis, the Fulani, the kid and the ones that didn't kill, all those things is all those everybody know that those people are it's just God's work that you remove people, find those people out in time and kill them. And buy them. Let me use the buy as we are. They say they find them out in time and they buy them. So it's a miracle. But the only problem we have is the governor who went to North now to beg for forgiveness. Just like our Enugu elders and Ezes went to North again. So, and all those people they are killing from Benue, from Edo, from Yoruba land, and from all the whole east part of it, they have been killing people. None of their person have come down and say all this now Fulanis are causing with all the destruction of farms and the raping and others. None of them have come down in any part of the south to say we come for solidarity, that what the Fulanis are doing in your land is not good. But it is any small thing, they will go to the north and pay homage and tell them, sir, we are sorry, sir. So that's sure that they're not free. They are only slaves of the Fulanis. Exactly. So that is why I speak. Thank you. Let me give another opportunity to talk.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
All of you never knew that IPOB and the Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, who have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They're saying we are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No, because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, they will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. The soldiers of Kadu did that law Panther. They have taken it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Hope most of them have proved to us that you are stood. Give us land in our hope most of them will get the land in our. We can go and kill people in people. We can kill. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer in misery. But they come down to the south. They tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigerian. That was why Obioso was talking rubbish. Was talking yesterday or 2 days ago. Supported by the BBC. The problem you people have in Nigeria is this. Your journalists, see people, Punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation, they are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never ever be objective in their reportage. Never, ever, ever. That's why all of you are suffering. But you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went about looking for Indomie in warehouses. Typical black people. Any revolution that is coming now, you must stand very firm. They'll say, oh, you're Igbo. Oh, you're Yoruba. Oh, you're from Urobo. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president in 2023. Ask yourself, all of them that have been president from time immemorial, what benefit has it brought to you as a human being? Absolutely nothing. So you have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. You look at them now, how they have now descended on Yoruba people, asking them to concede. Give us your forest. We must graze. We must do this. We must do that. And slowly, before your eyes, they are giving in. They are capitulating. They are allowing them to go. If you don't give it to us, Tinubu will not be president in 2023. Tinubu won't be the president. That's what I'm saying to you. And foolishly, you will agree and hand over your land to them. And once they take your land over from you, look at Hausa. Because there is a saying where we come from. If you want to know what your life is going to become in the future, look at Hausa people. If you want to understand or appreciate, I would say, the life that you are about to bequeath to your children and grandchildren, look at Hausa people. Is there any Hausa governor today? Is there any Hausa MN? Is there land though? Katsina is Hausa land. Kanu is Hausa land. Sokoto is Hausa land. The Hausa people own it, indigenous to those areas. I'm asking you this question. Is there any Hausa man who's an MN in the north? The answer is no. Something don't happen to you. If you don't rise up now to break, I'm not even asking people to break this rule. Demand for what rightfully belongs to you, your freedom. The freedom to decide. The freedom to write a constitution if you prefer. The freedom to live with whoever you want to live with. That is what we're asking for. But most people misunderstood what we're saying. And today, almost everything we have said about this rule has come to pass. Everything we have told you, everything I told you has come to pass. Everything.
That is Muslim kind of there. Okay? So that's, it proved to us that you are our stooge. Prove to us that you are a stooge. That part got me to the NSCT. I was like, okay, let's hear from this woman, Kemi.
For every single Aboki, April 1st, 2025, I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, retired journalist, among other things. I have a warning.
Hello?
For every single Aboki, Hausa, or Fulani
Hello?
individual that calls themselves...
Ah, my brother, good evening to you, sir.
No, what you see, Canaro?
Ekene.
Ila bali rinne no chukwu ya kwunu ncha ụgwọ.
Thank you.
Had the lucky people like us with the Romani Lazu. Because all of you one day now abroad don't have opportunity. Like you people one day like Kunjoku.
Exactly, people.
Oh, yeah, course, bro. Lego, my brother, Oroge quarter. Ebona ma jake ngile mela konagi. they raise the dust in the camp of the gullibles, it means that our effort is paying off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me chip in my own contribution. You know, when people are busy shouting, Biafra is a spirit. Oh my God, Biafra is a spirit. The spirit of Biafra, Chukukika Biama, we punish.
Yeah.
They don't. If you ask them to analyze that spirituality of Biafra, they have nothing to tell you.
True.
They have nothing to tell you. They have no account, any concrete, concise account to give you. There's one thing I just watched Kelena TV. You know, the spirit of Biafra moves in pieces.
Yeah.
It moves in segments.
True.
When it enters you, it will give you your own path to be coming, the inspiration to be coming out. The guy made points this evening. He made a great point. So, and he has made that point one time like that. He said that if you are in USB cabinet group, as in you are a supporter of Ngozi,
yeah,
and you are feeling like let us be showing what the men on the ground are doing. Or you on the fence, you are waiting for the actions of the men on the ground, that you can actually stand up and bear the responsibility that the floor is free for you. That you should create a platform to scavenge for every information, whether maybe men on the ground are broken, put it there and take the responsibility. Nagabara Ngozi taking responsibility. Or again this evening. The single account. A look at Ngozi is using money for humanitarian this thing. Or say insurance legal action wage about to Nigeria, about to country. And it goes to group already. There's a big go. Sile get already back to Nigeria. Naga Parangosi, you are a big goal another. You have been free with it. So the guy, this thing like the classic. Even Kamlegia, I was like, of a truth, Biafra is a spirit. Because when he enters you, the spirit will be using you. Things that you'll be running away from, maybe trying to be diplomatic in your speeches and analysis, because you know the spirit will overrun you. You will say things that your listener will be the one to even make the greatest meaning of what you said. So when I see you guys, the way you put out video, taking the whole thing upon yourself, I will say of it. You see this quest for freedom. When it gets to you, it becomes uncontrollable. Not that I can't start doing something, but I'm not in that position of lying. Anybody that hears my voice knows that I speak from my heart. I'm not in the position of lying, because all the things our leader said, he's playing one after the other. He was shouting, Yoruba, South, like the Benin people. Don't be accomplice in this. Don't say that it is not happening to us today, that they have to deal with Igbo. They are coming. And when they will come, people will cry the most.
Yeah.
Nigeria is up in flames today. The Uromi people, they are running away in fear of reprisal attack.
Yeah.
But this is what we have been facing since 2015.
True.
Because the messages of Nnamdi started gaining momentum 2012, 13, 14, but it went viral 2015 when he launched radio in Anambra, was listening to the broadcast in Moaba. So that is that was when it went viral. People were that cannot his book, they were able to listen to the through the transmitter. Even as at then,
you
wasn't using Android.
You followed everything, so you remember the time of Skype.
What do you think?
I mean, truly, you are following everything, so you remember the time of Skype.
See, I've told you that when people come and they'll start giving you, how do they call it? Start reading what when they started. We have followed this. I was just like, okay, all those words that Nando was preaching, you were the only one listening to him.
Yeah.
You were the only one following him.
Oh, thank you.
What is that trying to tell us? That all of us were obscure by then. We were not following him. So we have to get to know about his preaching through you. I look at them, I say, you people are fools. But you turn to call other people fool. So if you have followed this man, if you have followed them, no, let me just pin it on Nandi. If all the media warriors, like me before, I used to put up my headphone, I've been listening to his preaching.
Mm-hmm.
But the way people are doing it now, when you listen to this guy, you know of the truth. This man is a prophet.
Yeah, true.
Selfless they are, they deny themselves of what they will get. Look at the man in dungeon in solitary confinement. The zoo government want to break this man, but each time this man comes out, he is still shining, still brave. While the ones that he left on the field are flip-flopping, speaking from both sides of their mouth. But the man that has kept incommunicado for 3 to 4 years now, when he comes, he sounds very coherent, articulative in whatever he's saying, and very brave, still brave like yesterday.
Honestly.
But no more happen. Bundilako, Ahoakaliki, Isilin, Ikoli, Diogilo Toto, Ihi, Gisenichawa Gocha, Mungwedisi. That time actually to Rogologo, Lopa help me to grow key. See your height now. They chose in deceive from the mother casting to Rogologo. Who are you? Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? In online and ban everybody. On your question of Sapo. Okay, which means no one who wanted Biafra, no one they put any Kunusi Church in Biafra. No one cathedral of the psychiatric hospital. Do you think God is foolish? Do you think that Biafra will come? God will close eye, all of you will die. On the Bible. He closed the eye according to Israelite his storytelling in the Bible. If it is real, factual, God will close eye, all of them died off. Lee momentum someone who gained it. Mbokala kwanye ndi Southeastern governor okudike. Kahale every day kahale me meeting emepu tidi haje gada show of shame lenugu na hala tije kutinubu hotel zaka ejide Simon. Somebody like Johan the other day, it is up to 8 months now. I am remember the press release no me to go Tinubu release on Namode. Ndị mmadụ na-enwe na enyela Nnamdi another judge equal na Senate Sabo to they just use another judge to buy up time. Should be easily to go court for 3 days. LGG court, nothing will be said there. No, nothing will be said there. Also, you don't even in election to dance to the tune of APC. That get released in Nnamdi because election. They gonna take people protest protest that time Simon no ask Halegi Simon they're following his stamp template. Can you Simon stop to protest? Coming out to do protest, carry placard. Of course now the protest alago. No agitation alago. What crush the TOS. Obido money would have him in 42 inches for them to be watching. All on Marco and run the protest. every dika hari ale tiku mandi ufe manu mandu ugwu ma sare si release Nnamdi ma gala so onu mmiri from Benin lade ano ebe snow lada amam country or Canada. If you cannot protect the lives of the people, release Nnamdi Kanu, this time moleka. But don't ka ga to take gonye ka tru ego na Saturday. How many times can go to Tabunu apart from fly and the media ya lady? How many times can have Tabunu kill Biat Wego? About the little one in one man over there needed. Ndi ni mala Paul back na. Ndi ni na adebe kokuma issue chabu confused human being. Even why no? Okuonu is like Okurosisi. Can abandon mother. Okuonu kurudu gonye na chachara mango. Ethiopia, mango be the easiest fruit. It can grow as far as within that savannah region. I know. Any way from mango, any whatever weather or no, it can grow. It can sprout, stand and start growing. Oh, mango boss soko gaba. Eshini no replenish somewhere. Eche bugomi ya rapodia flora or flora la school. Oko mamodi atata manga da mulike.
Odi ka
Ebe ọbụla ịtọpụ mkpụrụ okporo onwe ozugbo. Okwu ọrụ dị ka manga ire chara onye atụpụ mkpụrụ ya. Ọ ga-epu nọrọ kwugide ebe ahụ mmiri ala elu okwugide eroso na-ada akwatu mango because ọ na-agba ezigbo mgbọrọgwụ. People don't know. They will not ask, kedu ka these three idiots bidoro? They crashed my heart. I was following Ajiri. I was following Obi Chicago. I was following 555 Vision. Immediately they are listening to a phone. When I come there, I cried that afternoon. I said, oh no. Why can't you guys wash this your dirty linen inside? You now want to affirm all the things the US make. I'm like these people, evil men.
My brother. That afternoon, if I may.
English is not doing where is he doing? What is he doing? What is she doing with the money that the woman is giving them? Today, God is our own, and you want somebody like me? Is a rookie. Which means that question now, still have me put here. You may be attacked again, and you call yourself a human being. You are a fool.
Master not people with that. People with that armor.
You are a fool. You are worse than Satan, because of Satan, only only corporation matter. Mole kuni bolbe ki sendila nola so we pelu itiri kwa ori ya lozo e chose ki me ya na yena bomba maps today ki afro through mama mo on the go we na ki kama be for ya la Twitter ni le sike na se to de go na ya agbadia na ya ejikana maka ihe sike. When a country politician. See human beings.
I'm going to be come again.
I don't know. We can know. According this no, it will let you go couples and job. But that you could let you go couples and job. Only a good. But you know what, yeah, when I follow the man, able to go. Okay, for non different channel go their action. Let me tell everybody, Dr. Ngozi and his people, they are doing something about.
Okay.
And you know from the column, Bona, even those men are lay hold on to, but all those corrupt leaders, ndale abate kulenya ole yes. The real people, is falling back with Ngozi. And Fulani people, Afugo, like even when Simon on there, and Simon went this stronghold like Obodia Bebony. I have been handing DOS at that time. No, you can not ever can no happen. Ebony people went to it. If for easy is and you go, but the major tribe, as an all that tribe, that two clan, but they didn't do weapon. Let us assume na obo case stage. Bublinda. Decide the woman
Yeah.
We see, majority of them we see Belugu. Because I run that Bianu through, no Abian, no side there, Poniqua. So, Ogono divide account the BBC. That territory won't for now. The element politics, so the element car. Full another cross by, I'm money common. Full another number, full another cross bank, maybe. Like Lemona, I am a cheap, but Igwe I am 2006. Or being only go to the big. You are what I go the man of the actual brain. And when you Igwe. So, we man look at that or buy or one, but only IGM because all corruption de la government was really. And I was actually I get a or Gaba, American coronation because 6 years or more, or even achieve 6 years. I can't pay, but I did know my father did tell me, Marakasa coming in the 3 years got active, didn't saw you the man who was even after Yama last year, age of whether 85 Kogene. Lechi, Chichara before the Bacha. You know, the Bia, go to the motor, say, I have a big way. No, Paramaki, we are going to get you, or less Pamotoro. He made him a bobo, Naha, so one back in with that point. They had a big way. Yamere, Deputy Governor Lechi, Deputy Governor Dave, Bonding the Abella Trabaya Lata. Oh, my child, you know, the company where I see, but then the Okuna. So, Yamere. This decentralization and a coup, one day better for Biafra for a go, Allah coeri. You check up the Ben Nagi, in Webrekisha for Ben Nagamaraco City, he hapu Isiakala Borium. Hapu big Jetaculo, Jela Onion Nona, USC. Bumpo let be made a put Fulani in check. Hapu Mundehala, Ega, Akaso, play this is our room. La fula ne la weekend abo ben nam onyo woro ni ko play ya po ha cross my yaw, my politicians studying, being studying, Ufuanya like this, guy, the Jim Wobego, Muma never no Nala, no La village, Mugogo. Kaflani J, dear Taku, my mom, come back to Lanya, say a land. Ebo Obonye. Namoke Rablono, I don't know go online the Bishop. Ila Chukatabi, Matronia, or Godana. Ifonya, he got online again. Vamba news Bulla, Simon, because how a boss of Sina Simon Gara is or went on national duty. Until you know possible today, I put lay back what that day.
My brother.
It's not Finland, but this our PM. Anya Murada Fialanya, Vamba. Oh, many video man, I follow man for the foolish Bunda Africa, Haleki. Oh, many video to Jeffy Lata carry 9 minutes.
Thank you.
Pre-recorded video on the post 9 minutes.
Thank you.
Tilo Jeffy Finland, not one to attack all hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, every night on the rock before ban on the idiot La Channel.
It's nego for an account about the
Onye mara ebe o si ama ebe baba m si.
I'm Imo State.
Ngozi na-egbu. Ugboro n'ebe ọ kpọgoro kọmuniti ya. Mara ka a ga-esi yutu jụọ yutu ka ekunu si kwado una na-eme agagharịkwala anyasị. Mgbe m nọ vileji m nwa, my dad for a village, Kaji, Noroka, Amara, buy of Mamutaso. Oh, Mam was out the Rulas, as I like, only can body see, Paria, Tibia, as I made Wakekeeper, Mamma Wakekeeper called Vigil, Nagam Wanya, Pondori. Villagers will come outside, come to their forest. As of 2011, when no school, my dad was secretary, my village. My dad to do Swasa. Do you know Suleiman? He all over 4 wives, not 40 children, 42 children. Only 2 non-army. The rest, they are achieving. He came, he offered money to my dad.
Okay.
I love my grandfather because my grandfather was a very spacious land. My dad allowed them to go there, did not collect money. Obviously, again, without so Chara, my dad and I, my dad has said,
yeah.
And that cross when I found the Apple what by the time my dad induced with money. One night, he had 42 hours, 42 hours. Even if India, Gara, from 9 o'clock in Kanyasi till 2 in the 2 a.m. And everybody was awake until I see our own community poor. We passed message across the community none by. All of them were awake that night. They passed out all of them. Till today, for another reply. Immediately after the bribe in the buy, we acquired disposable 242 hours cafe, we kill them. Call somebody from a body, from a go. Do I have any times we were in the family? We kill we are without TV. Okay, we are a mobile body. No one going to get a G. Kiliano, a boy, those that are there, but woman and damage at Lucia. I mean, like, if you have the Bapam levels, the Bapam level came up when you find it. At the Bapam Bama. Oh, but every day we have to tap on the or be from people when you're able.
Okay, Boba.
Because when you're able. And around online, I could have as if no would that today, Afonia or Papuli Mul or Yossi, Lapola, Ubra Pamunia. And I could have maybe our land is going. Which of your land is going? Your land is going on a France. Actually, okay, because now, one young man in our low tree. A common was only a video go see tomato one young man. Also, going to have a last one walking. Now, pick your point. Those crop of individuals are sell out. Anjanina no chala no budu ade ku beri ko kuria se na mama yango kango yana na France na wo ya le ku oge ku self defense ya le ku maka ndile ne na ya na yanga na karo ya ba ya no nya na mwe ku yoge mia. Those are the people that are fighting therefore for you. I want you to contribute money.
Okay, for the mentality, my brother.
Not to send out the whole money to stay there. Those are the ones fighting for Bakobi.
Very good question.
I've told people the reason why God do allow leaders to go away is for them to see if Moses, today I'm no longer going to church, but I can go to church, mess you, everything on telephone of fallacy and charia. So I will keep referring to the Bible. If Moses did not climb to that mountain Sinai to go and get the 10 tablet of that 10 tablet commandment,
yeah.
Those people they will not mold any golden calf, any image, because they will be there. Simon today, all this idiot, nobody will call him goes around.
Exactly.
But immediately, God said, step aside. I want to show you something. Because if these people enter, this Jew, let us assume that they were the true people, but they are not.
Yeah.
Because king of Pharaoh of Egypt, history made us to know that where Israel at 1948 today. The Pharaoh then said that you people left us as black and you people are returning as white. What happened? So let no man be deceived. But let's assume the story did happen. God has seen that, you see these people, though they are my people, but you see this set of individual, the city that I have envisaged for them, if these people get there, it will be like you sold dog and bought monkey.
Exactly.
So you have to delay them to be killed. This one but you another. Shebi will still call them elder. Shebi will say that they are our brothers, even though they fought us then, but luckily today they could not stand in our way. We have finally won. Then if that was them now walk out, I was in me to onye bụ onye ori ga-emechazi chigharịzịa ihe Christian mere anyị. God cut me. Ebe ka God kọtụrụ gị? God ọ bụ mmadụ? Onye ike ụwa gwụrụ bulie Baịbụl. Ụdị ndị a ga-abụ igwe obodo unu na-ala aka azụ. But God is taking them up. My parting word this evening, brother, let me tell everybody, you see the struggle we are in. If you like, mess your future up by lying. You either be induced by somebody induce you, or your treacherous attitude led you to take the struggle as a means for you to enrich yourself. Let me tell you, you will die. Not only you will die, your generation, you will mortgage your generation. Because when the total cleansing will come, it will be consumed. You know, the one called Master Prophet to say that the only thing that will make people to come to is that if they kill it now, let me tell you, if they kill it now today, let's say that the North are moved to go and buy Namdi today. That is why God will keep the man gone around life. Or DOS, how so divide the Roman Alakudo? Or DOS, the one who was after this, okay, I had this against Simon, I had this against so much. And the Gogan Curry, I had this against it. But Kajakasan on a Kajal Sandal Sog. Indeed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, what they will be now? This song goes in April like a fancha. Has no Fatima. This song is great. It's April like the US is April like a state. They came us off a pretty more things. And everything can have to be free. You see, the one that Maronia Bland ever call it. Open game out.
That is it.
Okay, so
that is it.
So that both people where Allah. Aja na mwana isota na boge bito waja na gele tulite ino chapen bia kona watante ya.
Thank you.
Kato pia hape mwaki because kato mlisa mwaki ichi iti weki asine mete go biafra di babule la lata we crash because you put to pon
What a bit.
Or you take that yo yaka lewe inorode bashanya de neba de biafra igade mwaga igade mwachacha.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. So we have come to an end of this live broadcast. I need to rest. Okay. See you again tomorrow. God bless you all. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Bye bye for now. God bless you.